me communicators I ready a yeba betwetwe nkomo ede afa on my Ghana ho na former NPP national third chairman Eden Sembi Tudwa Michael Omare odi nkomo bi wo kan semi o se akompre ko ho wa ese Shatta Wale no wotena sidi na BBNC ya hu de beba na jese Kennedy no aba ba wo mu ba ko onya ba wo mu na jese bushia wa ji bebia for se akompra ko de oye NPP for savior kompra ko de wa ko de ama party ni ye papa wati the base movements bi onim Kennedy ye pa said there is no way a Kennedy akompra ko in Agyapong ebe ko akwa ni the base san say odo NPP and wa bua NPP and what NPP ase onim say Kennedy beboa na NPP etumi aba ba mu 2028 yenzie ne nsem ni nyina no emfemra sesia
say fast say bisa msa question mo
me na me tell na me no din komo chairman
also produce Pero Shatta Wale
ya minimum no
also tenenka che encha tenenka
Betty Shatta nka
NPP Shatta Wale so
ono ne why
edin ho no de abehwem pan ne discuss no ya betra ne discuss
NPP Shatta Wale no why
Shatta Wale
and NPP Shatta ne honorable Ken
no say tenenka che odi os microphone mudi me hu nko che Ghana mudi ashum pam you cannot also be a agropé hunampe agropé
na
agropé ti hodi aneso woso na come na banjas we check a kregum that's what I can say, but for me the Agyapong I know I've said it sebo on kwase o matese nkrofo and sit base the base no better no Ken so being zika mamadi to put for what was
base online
is another business company no based on the business group
and you don't see Canada Agyapong I mean moving away from the NPP
me saso obe forensic nim se Ghana ha yenko independent na akwa no dey negotiate fanda tom ni be Fred Krama ye friends Krama no so join for Krama the backing dog and Krama go see aga
founder former president JJ Rawlings
now kan sirin ka ti almo so Krama o you did munkai
Michael Omare and Ayetie nsem nyina ba wo che se Kennedy de one NPP fo and ebeko ewum sabre communicators aye ready a me wo mo e ba betwetwe enkomonder de kwekufo no ai wo me mienu kweku amponsa ne kweku dankwa mema kweku amponsa akwa abashonko kweku
me da se bebre me da se pa
bibia boko de
na me ado me tukwan akra ntina me nam kwan so na Hannah friend say BBC nti I was just we do baby na say me nya network nti most of the element me anya but nyame adom abedu nso adwuma ne be bompa say nyame be adom na etimi awie ni pepepe
okay
Matt bia so ye kama
okay kwekuda bibia boko wa ban ne me ko sen wo
Kumasi online
sure man is obi any age Black Stars near the obi any age nti omkoso sa
nyampe cha kwa your match or predictions it
is a draw or a win
a draw win okay now
me the same I think a draw or win will do for us
okay
initially I didn't have hope but from the way they are playing it looks like almost support Kakra can push and so we are just hoping that Ochina Nebeye draw na so win for them. Is a win for Ghana. It's not a win for a particular group of people.
Okay.
And so they're supporting the drama.
Okay, Yatia. Yeremo with your topics for discussion. Kwe kwambanza mesha said ye through honom. Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan hun sensem amafo air petition neck ne adie ene said ye nrada ye second must go yes. What would be your take on that?
Yo, me dance nana ya. I'm saying, my fa konya we so na me chia here. The flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on Hunkafo Samira Bawumia, and all national executives. afei so nkyia kɛseɛ nkɔma ɛyɛ me boss Mr. Seth Boateng. I was standing for the position of communication director at one share. So my fellow also standing for the second vice chairperson. You know, I bumpire saying I may be at the election time the draw. Ya more makwenya mo ma be abedi ani. Nchia so nkomo online. Yo. And then the amount fan name say my ear you kakra my voice go from me. Sir. You see, this issue of petitioning and by NEC and all coordinators near the I believe strongly, sir, in the interest of the party, these things shouldn't be happening. Okay. What you say? Petition, petition, what you say? Is it to just came to leave the party forever and answer and then look at other options? We are in a situation where we find ourselves wanting and wanting everybody to come on board. Ain't you know, Sabi, enye emra, ebe afeni eba be chere say where you say we are we say. I think we are at a very critical point where we need everybody on board, like I've said before. Not that notwithstanding, no. It will be some media make us say, oh, petition is too early for, you know, because of the position you find yourself right now. Because Ghanaians gave us out that, look, we didn't enjoy your performance, so go home, sit down, redo your exercise, and then come back strongly. You understand? So this is not the time for us to be fighting among ourselves. But on the flip side also, I also believe strongly, sir, party online, regardless of where it is coming from, whether Ghana or any other places, say they are well structured and well constituted. Now, so be how be an arm and ye be a yo baby obetimi de was some heading. Aqua Dina and Penny Fortunas in all my day or my CAC. I believe that Ken Agyapong is a very big person when it comes to the party. Maniama Wayama party, we all recognize all these things. But you see, there's always a saying, sir. We went to an election, okay, and let's people understand that. Look, when you form a party, the party is not necessarily for somebody. Okay, it is not for somebody. It is for the people. Almost a party, because one and a party near them, a party. Now I'll give you a typical example. When we go to the other side of the flip side, NDC for now, Sanko Biabeka se party ne JJ because he is the founder. He orchestrated the whole idea of the NDC or the free PNDC mu and on the bar NDC mu. What I say, and nobody can tell me for a fact that say JJ is not somebody to be remembered in the party. No, you can't say that. There were times JJ was throwing the bombs one after the other. What I say, but as a party, they had to contain him. But JJ could not make a final decision on the NDC. Okay. But what I say, and it tells you that even if one otherokrato woman party no krana party na yeah. So you cannot command everybody in the party or hold everybody in the party to ransom. If it is not about you, then it is not about any person. I think that a one na me problem near there. What you say? You see this attitude of trying to blackmail people, and I want to may you see, and I may show down. Look, it's about time that some of these things you should tone down a little bit. What you say? We went 2023, 2022 year core elections, 2023 by elections. You touted yourself as a man who now could take grassroots, now share grassroots, no na but they could do on grassroots for the same or motomao. In the same way, come back in 2024, 2025, we had the same issue. What I say, and I feel that subsequently he should reflect on some of these things and say that look, indeed, no 1, 2, 3, me year 1, me year 2, I'm fat, and if the people are still not vying for me, then there is a question mark. And people should know. Online. Okay. And so for me, I think that he should tone down a little bit. Some of us, Not that we believe that Ken is an overall angel in the party, but yes, some of us looked up to him. But gradually, he's losing the grassroots now. He's losing it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, penny anti kasabi wo hona one ne kan na ya na hwe yi aye de abam kakra. But no so kasabi wo kan asefem kakra. In the previous years, and before Yankwasi for now in the entire our journey party, you are insulting the whole base, which is not nice. There is a man of blessed memory, Nyamefani Krensi. He was a former minister, Muhammad Awal. Nanado Mane, ministerial position, I won the government. Look, fast forward into 2016, Papa Edi Kwalama Kuma 200, Echo South Africa. For 2 years, no musia how to decode. For 2 years, sister. For 2 years. These children were in South Africa learning how to decode. These young ones. But what is Papa Nebeka wants him? Or the Bayard, you say, my yes, into my yes, dear son, no.
Okay.
Wow. And I believe that Mediman will see him. Honorable Ken is a big man at the party. But all I am saying is that at this point in time, we don't need his rhetorics. Okay. We don't need his theatrics.
Okay.
What we need is for him to come and encourage us. What you say? I think, sir, there is some bitterness in him. But he should, he should realize that as a political party, look, mafiaism, politics. Mafiaism, politics. Do you know the number of times that Nado had to be denied from becoming the flag bearer? But the man kept quiet. What you say? Mafia nana. Why are mafia no? Menka so be a mafia, but you went to an election and you lost. Obia we need twice on you. Why wouldn't you give that person opportunity? Also, their own supporting the crowd. Sit your somewhere and let the person do what he wants to do. If he goes to fail, no, yeah, and nobody say any some kind. Wow. But as any panel, Shania Masina, which you trying to 19, who you say now, China, you are not selling the item NPP for your boy and say beton. Indeed, we have made mistakes, but please, this is the time for us all to calm down and move forward.
Okay, quick one pause. You better was here, Papa, with your submission. Quick would answer. Mammy Tia was also submission on this topic.
Let me say the other side. We are facing a lot of internal problems. Party mono yana de bia send your kind party nyeni pa ba.
Kumasi online.
But send your kind no. Party nyeni pa ba ko dia. O share the AC na. E shall say from January. Time omo primary. I think say almost be a reorganization. But the reorganization should have started from the 2 camps are now a co-election. Okay, let's see, the 5 camps are now a co-election. But particularly near him say contest in the Nage na nipa mi so between Honorable Ken and then Dr. Baumia. Internet was said omumi no yetimi find it a common grounds for them. Na obi antimi ntene ho ase e wo ho. But o share Dr. Baumia campa. I'll use Coca for example. Now, even Shaesu MP, Honorable Stephen Amo, yes, Stika, no more didn't who fell with some of the tantrums in the strats in Norway, which is not the best. Even after, during Omo primaries, you could see how they were mocking Kennedy Agyapong, calling him a madman and all that. So he's quite bitter. In fact, Omo dina temper, Onokraka said Omo the 10 cents of Kennedy Agyapong. When those things were to help the party when the party was in power. Now, let's look at issue now. That's Afari Hospital. NDC, we started a project.
Kumasi online.
And you call Senka, NPP, Mobetuasu. For 8 years, she and Siwo Sa Hospital. And now, within 15 months, they are expecting that NDC should have completed all the Agenda 1 hospitals plus Afari Hospital and some other projects within 15 months. We were for 8 years. 8 years. So calculate 12 months times 8 years. They couldn't do it. And now Kennedy Agyapong is asked on it. You know, say as a Ghanaian, NDC didn't complete it. NPP didn't complete it. I don't see the wrong with what he said. Nana B say the minority side, the more health committee, and our petition together with some leaders of the party. I want to know where Agyapong was wrong in the Afari Hospital comment. He's not wrong. NPP, the moment to me in 8 years, one person within these 50 months, and I was saying, that's why they keep talking about Agenda 111 Afari Hospital, Agenda 111 Afari Hospital. Meanwhile, if you want to look at Agenda 111, even Akufo-Addo himself said that the project is an overly ambitious project. State of the Nation Address 2022, Nana Akufo-Addo said it, that the project was overly ambitious. And they can't complete it. But yet in 15 months, they wanted to complete it. So if Agyapong has raised such an issue that the Emoka, say, Mary Hospital, man, within 8 years, and then will be about 50 months, and more money chance, money, we are more kasa. Then you are angry. Then because of that statement, Ken must go. On a party level, Meka say they should go back. Ken mustn't go because he's such an important figure in the party. Share the numbers now, raising in 2020, I think 3, in Omako Prime Minister. Yeah. He raised more than 35%. Osatimi by being more than 35%, which means that more than 35%, 35 to 40% of the party believe in his vision and his leadership. So he's somebody that cannot just go. Reference to Alan Cash near they say Alan Cash crowd call BBNC. It is okay. So we dismiss you be wabra Nipano MPC Obeka party in Hubi. Alan Cash decided to go himself. Or no share no say treat him or go. But Ken hasn't voiced out that he's going. So why do you support people more supporting Crawford underground? Say Ken must go. Obianim say Obiani who best sorry for ni pem aye banner. Banner. I don't even think they can even afford to print a banner. Exactly. They can't even afford to print banners and all that, mobilize themselves and go there. Definitely microphone is chassis now mama must online, which is not the best. More ha party. Me as NDC in there, many badges say AC. But on a party level, if I was a party person in there, they are supposed to sit down and then talk about things because we'll be our flag bearer there. Twice getting more than 35% there, which shows you, and twice, which shows you that 35 to 40% of the whole party believe in his vision.
Or drop you 2026. One more prime is radio or drop is that
20. It was still more than 30%.
No, 23.
23 rather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Said that time Brian and so Brian and so by 5 votes.
So you still have a lot of people who still believe in his vision. He has become very popular in the and then Utie Nkrofo now on Wankasa kind nobody can deny say he supports the party financially. He's a heavily resourced person. I'm sure say MPs ni bi wo so it's a matter of sitting down to find a common grounds. He's quite bitter. Intiana was say in case yen crocrobia party yen crocrobia because we share NDC because ye ko Ayawaso East by election no yenya parliamentary candidate aspirant be a oten ho say ni say on TRC ye favor obi ye favor obi or my all chances be a sen ko independent inti ye ni free. It's normal. But you have to think about it well. We can take him out. He's a parliamentary candidate aspirant. We can take him out. But looking at the caliber of Agyapong, he's not somebody you can just take out. On a party level, the NPP they need to do a lot of restructuring and a lot of.
Just something small to correct something that he said. Now, with the issue of Afari Hospital. I wanted to put on record that yes, it was started by Kufo, the NDC didn't finish, we also didn't finish, no problem. Now, you see, it baffles me a little. John Mahama had a period of 8 years, from 2008 to 2016, and I remember. So 2008, you know, a vice president, to 2016, and son of a president to 2016, remember. Omunchem Hospital Bako Mutimi complete your movie within that 8 years period. They should just mention one hospital that they were able to complete in Ashanti region. or even aside for instance Dodowa Hospital, I will complete here. In Ashanti region, and Afariaba issue will be come. They had 8 years from 2008 to 2016. Omonche one hospital, just one hospital. Omutimi and there is none. Share Tama no move free office no. So ko share Afari hospital now. It was at the skeleton level.
Online.
And it's on record. Akando Kojina ho, and my buying pressure said this is wickedness. You see, if you ask all your phones are no one show dear. Tina because NDC, assembly on Becca for NPP Mubia, or my be times 10. Okay, just say 8 years, she intimacy hospital. Also 8 years now, by then I'm my Ashanti region. Even in their own stronghold, Omoncham Hospital, Musiwo, Voter region, Mutimi within 2008 to 2016, they should tell us. Oh, it is not nice for us to come and sit here. Yes, we have lost an election, but because we have lost an election, we should keep quiet. No, you will not tell us what to do. No. So we are telling the NDC that please, they should stick to their own. Because on record, they weren't able to finish any single hospital in the Ashanti region. And even UGMC now, Nana, friend saying, what's his name? Atame was of blessed memory. Estati and besides almost complete. It took Nanado to come and operationalize it. This is the simple thing we are telling you to do. 15 months in the end day. You did same in Ashanti region, not even one hospital. And our completing.
Or completing hospitals in Ashanti region. Oshe Ashanti region. We have a number of hospitals here in the region. We wanted to prioritize other areas in this country. UGMC, for example, we expanded Rich Hospital, Bogatanga Regional Hospital, Maritime Hospital. There are other hospitals that we started.
Online.
These are ones that I've given you. Tema Hospital, we did that.
I said Ashanti region. Make us one.
And I'm saying,
even in your own stronghold, more it's not completing one hospital.
We didn't finish.
What the Ashanti region be issue?
The reason why they are Obo Akando did, when Akando went there, they didn't allow Akando inside. He was also sacked.
I'm not talking about that.
That is one. Akando was sacked. That's why Akando said that this is wickedness. A hospital that we started, we want to go and see how far you've gone with it, and then you've done it. Afar Hospital was 70 to 90% complete. It wasn't a skeleton level. I'm not going to agree with you on that. It wasn't a skeleton level.
But the videos are there.
It was 70 to 90%.
The videos are there.
A hospital that has been left for 8 years. You saw the video. The videos that you are seeing is a hospital that has been left there for 8 years without completion. Now, the regional minister has said that money has been given and soon work will start going on. Has already started.
Today.
You see,
that's what I'm saying.
The government is a continuation. So when you're 8 years, also when you see hospital about Ashanti region. That's my point.
No, must we always be building something new? Must we always be building something new when we can be completing projects?
Are you not building a new thing now at the bypass? Nanado has started bypass from Accra.
I'm saying,
what Chamu Express? Is not something new?
No, that is an engineering. That is engineering. That is engineering. We are talking about hospital.
No,
you are talking about hospital.
It's a hospital, not an infrastructure.
See.
It's a hospital, not an infrastructure.
It's an infrastructure.
Exactly. So
but you are looking at
now?
it when hospital is infrastructure.
Yes, it is.
But on another side, it is a social intervention project.
But which is not a social intervention.
When you look at road, road is something that has to do with engineering. We explained it.
No, my brother. No.
Oshe Hospital, sir. Say, I say YBC new hospital for Ashanti Regional. What happens to Bogatanga? What happens to Tema? What happens to who?
What
happens to Legon? These are some of the things.
And the fact that NPP is stronghold near Ashanti region. That's what you have been hammering on. And I'm asking you, when you had the chance,
you claim that is your stronghold. You couldn't complete a hospital
from
that's in your own
2008.
stronghold.
I'm coming, no problem. Did you complete one in your stronghold? Tell me what hospital you completed in the Voter region.
Bogatanga is a stronghold.
No, who told you that? Look at what you say now. Bogatanga has suddenly become the stronghold of the NCP.
Bogatanga is a stronghold.
Don't say this.
How many seats do you win in Bogatanga?
Don't say that. No, we are not talking about seats. We are not talking about
seats. How many votes do you garner?
And I'm saying we are not talking about votes.
You don't garner more votes than us.
We are not talking about votes, my brother.
We are talking about stronghold.
You made a point, and I'm telling you that what you have said is wrong.
OT region is a stronghold. Savannah is a stronghold.
Hospital in Voter region. Tell me one hospital. That's what I'm saying.
If they have
tell me one hospital
there, should we go and start a new one?
Even in Ashanti, we went to me and complete hospital.
If Ashanti region has St. Patrick's, they have Okonfanoche, there is a Forik room.
You have a problem.
Should we go and start a new one? When Bogatanga lacks a teaching hospital, why don't we go to
what do you protocol Voter region?
When Rich is in Accra and there is so much pressure on Rich. and then Rich needs expansion, and we have to expand Rich. Should we go and build another hospital?
So then don't talk about Central Region.
If
don't talk about it.
Needs a hospital.
If that is not a problem,
and
then don't talk about it.
Needs a hospital. We will build a hospital in Dodowa.
So prioritization, how can I
go and build another one?
That is it.
Yet you started Agenda 111, leaving Aferi. Akufo-Addo in 2022, I told
you. It is not the issue of Aferi. You are part of
ambitious.
it.
Why didn't you use that Agenda 111?
Why didn't you finish it in 2008, from 2008 to 2016? Why didn't you finish it? No, why didn't you finish Aferi? Let's have the conversation.
When was Afari started?
2012. Yes, you had 4 years.
It was 2012,
you
and we didn't finish.
Years.
We completed 70 to 90%. You had the opportunity to finish it.
The point is that you are telling me that I didn't finish within 8 years, and I'm saying that within 8 years, you also didn't complete any hospital.
We started
Yes,
Afari in 2012.
No, it is not an issue of.
We started Afari in 2012.
2 years and
finance was given for it.
Why?
And then the project officially started in 2013. We couldn't finish. We did 70 to 90%. You had maximum 8 years to finish
it. All you have to do was operationalize it.
No, you didn't finish it. Nanano did never finish Afari Hospital. What you are saying is
what are you saying?
Hospital, you never completed it. If you had completed, you could have easily operationalized the NPP. We know you. You quickly go and cut it. We know you. They never finished it.
How didn't you finish it?
They tried to finish it. They couldn't finish it.
As a share light, add the lights about when you saw about add the machine
from an engineer.
No problem. So light in work. I see
the state in which you saw it, the pictures and videos that you saw it, was something you could have easily done with 3 years. And operationalized.
Somebody has also completed. Yes,
the work that you could have done so much within 8 years. You could have operationalized.
You could have also done so much for Ashanti region. By hospitals, what I talk. Maternity block and another starting here. So another na ebuni nyina gu no starting here. Meboa. Maternity block e wo confirm no chikoshe. Koshe baby edu.
Minim say
Yasha hospital.
It's 140 something years.
Yasha hospital. Yeah, 70 to 90%. What babem?
We've had enough of you, NEC, please. We've had enough of you.
Works. You have just 8 years. You couldn't. You did only wiring. You couldn't operationalize it.
What is wiring? For it. You left that thing at the seller's stage. We are put nine
so you are telling me that
wiring. What is wiring?
It's not true.
What is wiring?
But the state in which we see as well.
Mr. Pictures and videos are there. When Akando was there were videos. Akando was not allowed to go inside. But what are you talking about?
And you left it for 8 years.
No, that's not. And I am also telling you that. Why is it that from 2008?
Now we have to find money again.
How many years they bet me? Second a normal project within 18 months you should finish.
So why weren't you able to finish it within?
Why weren't you able to put a hospital?
Within 3 years.
You didn't put a single hospital in the Ashanti region. So don't complain about hospitals.
If we didn't put up a single hospital.
Don't complain about hospitals.
Back and forth. We as Ghanaians, the year social ne say
no hospital. I don't know nana ya.
Na o yare a wetumi akọ treatment. Say NPP never shas you. Say NDC never shas you. Say NPP never be complete you.
And this is what Kasa I say. Who nya wonya
one be operationalized and they said the burden at Okonfa no reduce. That is what
so we hospital na anya ne se no for you krom there na anya ne se no. Chede there na anya ne se no.
So
they catch you as 15 months anya
now say starting 111 hospital.
That's now they were 111.
That is what will happen. That is what will happen. 111 hospitals.
And I'm say, so no be can answer man. Yes, unki enya kwanya ki ewie.
Okay.
I am very simple. And then the lights need to be alcohol.
It is not possible.
I didn't just say go operation.
Starting 111.
For the packet no mo nya adwuma and no say problem.
It's not true. 111 hospitals. Who does that?
And I don't want to say 100 hospitals. Bet me in 8 years. Nobody says that. Who is a magician to do that? So then
why do you do it?
And I see a few we have finished 24 of them completed.
It's not true.
Oh, come on.
It's just simple ways. There are so many things that need to be done.
What is this?
You need to buy equipment.
What is this?
You need to buy equipment. You have to put equipment inside. You have to open facilities inside. Any hole.
Hey, Sabronu,
go there and go and check. They would have been able to operationalize it. Why can't you operationalize it? Why didn't you
say this way we are at the stages of our 90%, 99%. And you lose about.
It's not true. All what
my operationalize. Nurses one at if ya won't me inform. Can't form was say we are going to
how many nurses Namuja with you? How
yeah.
many nurses?
Now, 2016
NPP and NDC there, you definitely get this. We will get this. Yabatina 4 p.m. But we better remove with your next topic for discussion. Chairman, want to miss lawyer files a year application to postpone judgment of Summer Boy case. Yen say judgment no bus on the 3rd of July, and even that day happens to be a holiday. You see, I was a son a lawyer. From lawyer and the appeal could be to attach us to hear more time. This time no one more entry case no encore HA. Mama has if you could down cow.
I'm saying, Chairman, to me the open nipa. Over the last few months, no, why is she there? Chairman, to me. I don't know the reason for which the lawyer no
online,
but the new lawyer no abba. Into say judgment no must say 3rd July. Into one movie called I think 6th July or a refi date. But
3rd July a holiday, so definitely
maybe
Monday.
To me, I mean, it's sad. It's sad that a whole chairman of original, I will go through that. At the end of the day, the truth will come out, and the judges will make their verdict. And, whatever the lawyer has to do to be able to vindicate to me, you should do it, because once it has to do with illegal mining, it has to do with fraud and things that have to do with Exim Bank, because Exim Bank hasn't been the best over the last few years. Mrano Enyejuma.
Okay.
Mrano Enyejuma. Na judges verdict or feel say it is good. Na say fata won't to me. They should give it to him. Since and I don't know, but that's what they are saying. Say won't to me has been engaging in illegal mining. Plus also or the go ni bi kra akọ won't to me TV. Any idea their coaches no good. Obey to me because obey to me to Manchester United ni idea. Chelsea rather. So this is around the time. But
do you see it say the change of lawyer was just say the whole day for the judgments now?
I feel lawyer the other lawyer no side say interference
from the government.
Yeah, from the government. If there's interference is known to me, he has stepped back. The new lawyer no feels to me a handle.
Okay.
That's I think lawyer Atachian.
Yes.
He's also a very, very experienced lawyer, and then he knows a very experienced politician. See, I'm sure he can be able to handle it. At the end of the day, dates near training will September or October or November. Definitely at the end of the day, the verdict will come.
May I want to me and come back for fire this mom lawyer. I would have picked my lawyer from NDC to see where the whole thing will get to.
I don't know how confident he is, but also running a national campaign so on the side, which means that he's
maybe
confident
he
that
feels
he'll come out
innocent.
Yes, that's why he's running his campaign to alongside. So at the end of the day, I'm sure that the verdict will come out. I don't like to speak much about it because it's legal matters. And our court also
contempt of crown. Oh, can I be very careful just to prevent
it? Drop charges are now. And I will say, drop charges. He's not innocent. Blood now can achina to me. We are illegal matters.
Okay, go on, sir. You're the incoming national chairman for the NPP.
Nana, I always say the NPP, the New Patriotic Party. There's one belief that is so strong. That is the base and the foundation of the NPP. That's the respect for rule of law.
Okay.
And for that matter, any other person in the NPP who is found culpable of either mismanaging state refunds, embezzlement, corruption, illegal activities, or anything, should be taken through the due course. That is the law courts, so that in the end, suwedi bima yebehu, odi forswa yebeden yebehu. And for us, we can only solidarize with Wontumi, our chairman. But just as I said, the party believes in the rule of law. And so we will not interfere with the proceedings are air course. But I believe also strongly that the way and manner the court proceedings air corner. I do not think for any reason. In the sense of fairness, not in the sense of bias, but in the sense of fairness. Ni say be an lawyer and Becca say, on step it down. Into a casadia, then it means there's a problem. You understand? And he has cited interference from government. And this is not the first time I hear who's idea. There is a section at the court premises or court enclave. You have a court 9. NPP ni bi anya asema ho ne yedeko. O ja se, ochi omu kosoro ba ye den, ubedifo. Wahu. Na de bia no eya na NDC for na ye omu adwen say bia the party will stay in power forever. O ja se. When there is a belief for rule of law, on when I say was any party as I said there's rule of law. I was so bia na ye den, I embrace this idea. But me be some new abema say on no party na friend NDC no. What is their problem with the rule of law? Mobile na nipa be close to 7 and 8. Omoda so that trial. Yen koma se mu wie yo. Nanaya. You came in and the Attorney General is saying to Ghanaians that ofusa asem no mudi achi no emfa so bia ni so enye odehwe enti wa kwahye ni nyina. Enti me bo si yeso yenya akwanya na ye ba. Ni yesu ebe hu se in kofa de o makokot nyina no Attorney General na ya de be ba onso hu se emfaso bi ani no kwahye a me kire mo so mbeti ase. But I know that they don't have the belief of rule of law because almost from history everything about judges and the law they hate, and that is why they lined up about 4 or 5 judges and executed them. And so anytime a law be banned online, they have a very big problem. And they have shown it several times. What you say? Put people in places they don't belong, give unnecessary bail conditions. And this inform Kwana Ami say yeah landing property, a bill of 500 million, a bill of no problem. I am saying that the NPP is going to endure this process for as long as the NDC wants.
Okay.
What you say? But let them also remember that from anything until what a then called then bad then NDC will come back to opposition.
Okay.
And when the NPP is back, he might witness some of the things and go for peeved anger or modi be share jumam no my ayakayaka there NDC for why won't you allow the court system, Supreme Court system, enya juma, and you want to me as America? Other areas and kofa yachi more necessarily trying to show and then flex power. What you saying? To me, dear, exercise block. This said they are from your mark kind. When you do tones, the man has that melted. He said, and I quote, I said, this thing we cherish so much, it melts and it melts with time.
Okay.
And see, media want to media. Sabi say why Ghana Bonia Supreme Court in a betche. So on Ghana Bonia Supreme Court in a betche. The NPP is not going to stand with want to me on this issue and say no, because we believe in the rule of law. We will come to the finality of this problem. But my problem is that the NDC should also remember that's how our almost misusing powers now, which has been given to them. They should remember that their time is also melting. About 2028, the NPP, the NDC wouldn't be no more.
Okay.
There's a new person that will come, and when that person also comes, not flexing the power. We will endure the process until the time ends, because we know that come 2029, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will become the president of this country. And some of the people are Sabi Omare so they will met out the same thing to the NDC.
Okay, quick. Yeah, but that's your last and final topic.
Okay, BB about that is why there was an execution of 3 court judges. Let's separate PNDC from NDC.
That's in the fee.
Let's separate the two. The PNDC and the NDC, 2 different things. PNDC was a military government, and NDC is a democratic party. PNDC, and in fact, even the 3 court judges that were executed, for history, and then to educate those watching, for history, we never found out who actually gave the order for the execution of the judges.
That is not the point.
So once we never found out, you can't pinpoint and say that NDC is behind it. Those who were executed, the culprit, Joachim Amate Kwe, he was executed and charged because he carried out the order. The person who gave out the order to date, we don't know. Let's separate the two. Okay,
your last and final topic for discussion. Interior Minister said in Nantamakulu, idea was serving the sentence our prison. And rather, minority and so a press conference. So say so many a year weeks said Nambe PMU ewo my Ghana. She was never in prison. You could see and rather minority no esha se wo mu eremu. Kweku dan kwa maminti we.
Former Maslok CEO said in Tamaklu, Waba, Ghana, to serve her prison sentence. Now, Oshe, ye NDC government, ye won't say ye in fact corporates in C.
Kumasi online.
Ghana, I'm a serve hotel. It is said in Tamaklu, and then Wabane, we can't Waba Ghana into not street or co prison. No, it has to follow due process. Now, according to Interior Minister, she has come, the process is done, and then she's serving her prison sentence. So I don't know where the minority is coming in with she's not serving her sentence. She came to Ghana to serve a sentence. Much charging her. We found her guilty of embezzling funds. So she's here to serve her term. And she will do that. So the best person to give information is the Interior Minister, not minority in government, in Parliament. Minority don't have information about said Namtamaklu. If they want information to said Namtamaklu or concerning said Namtamaklu, they should write for information from the Interior Ministry or listen to the spokesperson or the minister himself. And then he himself will give the information. And of course, he himself has come out to say that said Namtamaklu is serving her sentence. I hope that we can also do same for Kedoforiata to also come for trial and then we know what is going on. But for now, according to Interior Minister, said Namtamaklu is and will be serving her prison sentence for embezzling funds and extorting state property.
Okay, we come on some minty.
Yo, we there, mama monitor for uncle. Now, let me say, maybe a question we. Nana, I'm patrol said the damn time club.
No,
Kumasi online.
Pictures to say Biawaba. See, I didn't have any
airport. I know it's a wheelchair when you're
here. The battery is me here, and I'm busy. Also they be I can say the theatrics of the NDC, it never leaves them. What you see? And they are doing this in the interest of NPP for Nkofa for Yatambra. I am saying it on record here. NPP is not in power. We do not have the power and the tools to go and bring Oforiata. Neither are we not supporting what is happening. If Oforiata in his own wisdom wants to come, he can come. If not, you are in power. Use your state apparatus and everything that you have to go and bring Oforiata the same way you have brought Sadinam Tamaklo. Oh, believe you say Oforiata Yabonia. Go and bring him. No problem. And he said, Oforiata so ubetimia. Same process as this Tamaklu film. First, same process now for Oforiata bra. What you say? Now whether she's in prison or she's not, may I know me when say a theatrics be no more play. Oh, a theatrics be no more play. Into your best way. We are only asking the NDC that. I quite my first so among the NPP your friends say said in Amabla. I'm on for Oforiata mbra. Now watch my name soon chat. Because as a noun, your name charges a diabo Oforiata. But I must say, why mistake? No problem. Go and bring him. But do not ask the NPP to go and bring him. We are not in power and we do not have the capacity to go and bring him.
All right, Meda was ye papa. In fact, yet as I said, nephew, that you tun suffer more. Mutimia Babe Kaya Hona, Mode, Eja, the Ecos were Yamaimu, Modemo submissions in your dinano. But to your loyal viewers, you better Munina see papa send us so Moje Bre, Eshens and Pan and I asked so I made ever so Munjumoko Biada Roma. And I'm to me show down Jimmy in Besumo. Danis garage, Mr. Kabia Wopa Tobiano, Uko who or Menye be Eddie. I'm location near Kumasia Soka. Womunity I Amas and Edition 0550623377. Obetimi Alfred Danis garage one number Yamabuboso Eddie Amamusaso and a police band phone so Eso Masiame Pacho Waposo 822 Nentu Wechine just a Ukoto Jenny Adien 822 Oko who or more. Omenye be Eddie ama me patrol all the pharmaceutical shops chemist shops near de nyina no obenya police bam ato ba open dudu etu a okọ Misty Herbal Center ewo Imrom Kumasi a me patrol ebi ewo ho no mobetumi nso afre wo mo ewo number eda kasafoni na se no wo mbefa na eja wo majo so shonko na nkomotwetwe ewo ho no dodo bi a wo petu bia no wetumi etu akwa koton Mamenda production team ni nyina se ensema eba won karata nim 80 so me camera any MC so de na ya any kwejo yebo a wonsan no adwuma na twegu ye executive producer Mr Daniel yebo a me so ametina adwam di dwuma de yebe so me din any na ya sawa nyame aduma Monday yebe san so edi ehia e wo show down dwuma de so for na ne de makra mo stay safe.